Hey everybody, I'm your man Dennis Pitzenbarger here, SEMA 2018, and we are in front of the U.S. Gear with none other than Loren Healy, a guy who knows how to beat on vehicles. I'm going to say king of the hammers. Now, we're in Vegas, so normally the Chocolate Thunder and a few other words, you pay extra for that in Vegas, but you know what? What you do with off-road vehicles is amazing, but maybe for those that don't know who you are and don't understand there's so many variances of motorsports out there, give them an idea what you do and what you drive.
Yeah, I've been racing Ultra4 and King of the Hammers for about 10 years now. It's just been an amazing evolution of we started as rock crawling, and it just has really taken off into this go fast, 800 horsepower, just mean machines that do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Talk about what you have to do to even give them feedback, because that's the beauty of the relationship. Even if you do break it, you can get together with US Gear. They're going to take that input, they're going to take that data and build an even stronger part. What part of R&D and development do you have in making these things even stronger each and every day?
No, that's the great part about what we do is there's not many forms of motorsports that are harder on drivetrain parts than what we do. And so that's why US Gear wanted to come in and get involved with us, because we're going to put them through the roughest tests of any motorsports that you're going to find out there. I mean, we're all-wheel drive, everything's bound up, we're shock loading stuff, we're doing 130 through the desert. You know, everything that we do is just super abusive on the drivetrain, and that's why US Gear wanted to come in and see if they could build better parts for us. You know, their stuff's been working amazing already, but if we could create failures and actually make a better part.
A lot of people don't realize what it is that you get yourself behind the wheel. Maybe give us a quick walkthrough of what it is and what's inside it.
So these things have evolved into a $250,000 almost trophy truck now. We're running 4-inch shocks. We're running all 10-inch gear sets with 45 spline gun drill axle shafts. A tall deck LS motor that's putting out over 800 horsepower. These cars they're really amazing, and we've got almost 30 inches of travel coming out of them. They're built to do everything. We can go 130 through the desert, or we can put the transfer case into low range, crawl through the biggest Volkswagen-sized boulders you can find out there. So that's really the cool things about them. They can do everything. We go race short course, we go race long distance desert, then we go rock crawling in them. They're just the all-around awesome machine.
Now, a lot of the guys I know that are really hardcore into the off-road stuff, it's not always about going fast, it's about overcoming that obstacle. There's a certain, I guess, call it satisfaction in doing that, but I mean, hey, I'll go 130 in the desert with you any day. What's your favorite part?
No, absolutely. The desert's my favorite part of the fast technical driving through the desert. That's where I love it. The rock crawling is my background. That's where I got my start in Ultra4. But when you're doing 120 out in the desert there, and you can kind of calm down and you get that breeze through your hair, I mean, there's nothing better for sure.
If people need to follow you, find out what you're doing, watch the series, where do we go?
You can find me on most social media aspects, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that type of stuff. That's the best way, I mean, in these days to follow along with what we're doing. Ultra4 Racing, that's the series that we're racing, and they have live feeds of all our races. We'll be on NBC this year. You can watch King of the Hammers and all that stuff on NBC, so, lots of opportunities.
And if people want some of the best gear you can put in a vehicle that will take abuse, where do we send them?
So you can go to usgear.com and go check out all their stuff, or you can buy through a lot of their different vendors. Gearworks is one of their places, and there's a handful of other vendors you can buy them.
All right, well, thanks for coming by. Of course, always usgear.com. This is Power Auto Media SEMA 2018.